Hey, this is ThinkerThunker. You have never seen anything like this ever before. This video, I'm making it public thanks to the generosity of my patrons and my YouTube members. Their monthly support funds my research, funds me making these videos. They fund the writing I do. They help keep a roof over my head. Thank you guys so very much. So obviously, this appears to have been filmed with a cell phone camera, a stationary camera, and it's about 5 minutes long. I'm not going to show you the whole footage, but in this clip, we see 3 or more of these dark figures right there. One appears to be on the ground foraging for berries or nuts. That a much smaller one of these species is up in that tree. I mean, shaking it and giving it fits. You'll see these things jumping up trees, climbing up that wall there, jumping out of trees onto all fours like we just saw right there. You see some amazing stuff in this footage, but let's get to the good stuff. And let me just quickly say to the people who never really do anything but complain about the quality of footage, this was filmed with a cell phone at night. I mean, can you see in total darkness? No, you can't. Neither can cameras. Cameras need adequate lighting before they can get a good crystal clear image, even if it's an HD quality camera. And then I further exacerbate that by zooming way in, making it look even more pixelated. Plus, I don't get to just contact these people and say, hey, send me an original copy of this footage. I have to take a copy off of YouTube, which means I'm losing even more quality. So now you finally know. All right, this is it. This is what I want to show you. Now, look back there in the back. We see one on its hands and knees, while a second is standing upright, walking around erect like a human. Now, I'm going to just take that backwards slowly. And there you see it down on all fours, possibly foraging around. And I'm just still scrubbing backwards. And now we see it all the way back to where it jumped over that little wall there. Now, let me zoom in on that. Okay, there it's jumping off onto its front arms, or front legs, however you want to say it. Look at that leg. Look at that bend right there. And I'm going to just rock back and forth so you can see that bend. Now I'm going to slowly go forward frame by frame. There is a second bend right there. Do you see that? I'm rocking back and forth. Bend 1 or joint 1 is up here. Here is the second joint. Look at that. That is a dog's hind leg, which belongs to the being that you saw just a few seconds after this, crawling around on hands and knees and then walking upright like a human. Look, here's what we're seeing right here. I've rigged this photo with some bones just to get a look of the extension of what that leg is doing. Something about like that. Never before have we seen evidence like this. Oh, look, it goes further. Now look, its foot. Its leg is completely bent over, yet it still has a foot on that wall. Incredible. So if you didn't believe in such a thing as a dog man or a dog-like man with dog hind legs, now you do. Now you have seen irrefutable proof. And now let me back up from that just a little and rock back and forth so that you can see this thing jumping up onto the wall there and then going off onto its front arms or legs, keeping that rear leg, rear foot on that wall until it's coming in contact with the ground. Incredible. And then off to forage and on crawling around like a human on hands and knees. And then eventually we see it stand up again right there and walk on 2 legs. Last thing I want to show you is this. And let me zoom in on that a little. And we see it coming off of all fours there, crouching. Now look at that. This thing, whatever it is, it has arms as long as its legs. So you skeptics, you think that's a human in a monkey suit that has arms as long as its legs, and its legs function like a dog? Do you really believe that? And now you're going to say, well, it's CGI or it's AI. No, it's not. I mean, I've found two different proofs that prove it's not. But let me just tell you, AI doesn't work that way. You can't get on an AI engine and make 5 minutes of footage like this. AI just doesn't work that way, at least not yet. So it's not AI. So I'm going to end this right there. I'm going to probably make at least 2 other videos. I've found even more stuff that I'm going to share with my patrons and members because, again, they take care of me. So I return that favor and save my best work for them. But thank you all so much for watching this. Let me know what you think. Share this with your skeptical friends and family and coworkers. Let them try to explain this. They're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to explain that dog's hind leg or the fact that this thing has arms as long as its legs. All right, everybody, take care.